Throughout history, trade routes have been the arteries of our planet, pulsing with the lifeblood of commerce and cultural exchange. These networks of land and sea routes have facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures, acting as the veins through which the essence of human civilization flows. They have connected distant corners of the world, shaping civilizations and driving economic growth. Bustling markets and vibrant trade hubs have always been the heartbeats of these routes. From the ancient Silk Road to modern shipping lanes, trade routes have played a pivotal role in shaping the geopolitical landscape. These pathways have been the stage upon which the drama of human history has unfolded. Trade routes have often been at the heart of empires and conflicts. The desire to control these vital arteries has led to both the rise of great powers and the fall of mighty empires. Control over these routes meant control over wealth, resources, and power. Ancient coins and treasures, as well as modern financial markets, tell the story of this enduring quest for dominance. The rise and fall of empires have been intertwined with their ability to dominate these vital pathways. The ruins of ancient empires and the modern military presence near strategic trade routes are testaments to this ongoing struggle. This essay delves into the history of trade routes, their impact on global commerce and geopolitics, and their evolving nature in the 21st century. We will trace the intricate web of connections that have shaped our world. We will explore how trade routes have shaped our world, from the ancient Silk Road to the modern-day Strait of Malacca. These routes have been the lifelines of civilizations, enabling the flow of goods and ideas across vast distances. We'll examine the geopolitical tensions that arise from competition over these routes. The strategic importance of these pathways has often led to intense rivalries and conflicts, and we'll consider the future of global trade in a world increasingly shaped by technology and globalization. As we look ahead, the evolution of shipping technology and international trade agreements will play crucial roles. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, understanding the role of trade routes is more critical than ever. The integration of technology into these routes is transforming the landscape of global commerce. They remain vital to global prosperity and security. The bustling ports and ongoing trade negotiations highlight the continued importance of these routes in our interconnected world. The way we manage and cooperate on these routes will determine the course of international relations and the future of global commerce itself. The decisions made by world leaders today will shape the economic and political landscape of tomorrow. The ancient world witnessed the emergence of remarkable trade routes that left an indelible mark on history. The Silk Road, named for its most prized commodity, connected the East and West for over 1,500 years. Spanning over 4,000 miles, it facilitated the exchange of silk, spices, tea, and porcelain from China to the Mediterranean. Along this route, cities flourished as centers of commerce and cultural exchange.
Simultaneously, the spice route, a network of maritime pathways, connected the East Indies to Europe. Spices like cloves, nutmeg, and pepper were highly sought after in Europe, commanding exorbitant prices. This lucrative trade fueled exploration, colonialism, and the rise of maritime powers like Portugal and the Netherlands. These ancient trade routes had a profound impact beyond the exchange of goods. They facilitated the transmission of knowledge, ideas, religions, and technologies. Buddhism spread from India to China along the Silk Road, while the Islamic Golden Age saw the exchange of scientific and mathematical knowledge across the Mediterranean and beyond.
The Silk Road and Spice Route highlight the enduring importance of trade in shaping civilizations. They fostered cultural exchange, economic growth, and the rise and fall of empires. These ancient pathways serve as a reminder of the interconnectedness of our world and the enduring human desire to connect, exchange, and explore. The age of exploration, beginning in the 15th century, marked a turning point in global trade. This period, spanning from the early 1400s to the late 1600s, was characterized by unprecedented maritime expeditions and the discovery of new lands. It was a time when the world began to shrink, as distant continents and cultures were brought into contact with one another. European powers, driven by the pursuit of wealth and new trade routes to the east, embarked on voyages that would reshape the world. These expeditions were fueled by advancements in navigation technology, such as the astrolabe and the magnetic compass, which allowed sailors to venture further than ever before. The promise of spices, gold, and other riches spurred nations like Spain, Portugal, England, and France to explore uncharted territories. This era saw the rise of maritime empires and the establishment of new trade routes that bypassed the traditional land-based routes. The Silk Road, once the primary conduit for trade between East and West, began to lose its prominence as sea routes proved to be more efficient and profitable. Coastal cities and ports flourished, becoming bustling hubs of commerce and cultural exchange.
Portugal, under the leadership of Prince Henry the Navigator, spearheaded the exploration of the African coast. Prince Henry established a school for navigators, where knowledge of cartography, astronomy and maritime skills was shared and refined. This initiative laid the groundwork for Portugal's dominance in early exploration. Vasco da Gama's discovery of a sea route to India in 1498 opened up a new era of maritime trade, challenging the dominance of Arab traders in the Indian Ocean. This breakthrough allowed Portugal to establish a lucrative spice trade, which significantly boosted its economy and influence.
Spain, not to be outdone, financed Christopher Columbus's voyage west in search of a new route to Asia. Columbus's journey in 1492, though initially aimed at finding a western passage to the East Indies, resulted in the unexpected discovery of the Americas. This monumental event would forever alter the course of history. While he stumbled upon the Americas instead, his voyages marked the beginning of European colonization and the establishment of transatlantic trade routes. These routes facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures between the Old World and the New World, leading to profound changes on both sides of the Atlantic. The Age of Exploration led to the rise of global empires and the interconnectedness of the world through trade. European nations established colonies in the Americas, Africa, and Asia, creating vast empires that spanned multiple continents. This global network of trade and colonization brought about significant economic and cultural transformations. However, it also ushered in an era of colonialism, exploitation, and conflict, as European powers sought to control these newly discovered lands and trade routes for their own gain. Indigenous populations were often subjugated and their resources exploited, leading to long-lasting social and economic disparities. The quest for maritime dominance and control over strategic trade routes would continue to shape global geopolitics for centuries to come. Naval battles and territorial disputes became common as nations vied for supremacy on the high seas. The legacy of this era is complex, with both positive and negative consequences that continue to resonate in the modern world. The cultural blending that occurred during this time has left a lasting impact on art, cuisine, language, and traditions, while the darker aspects of colonialism still echo in contemporary issues of inequality and cultural identity. Section 4. The Suez and Panama Canals, shortening the globe. These two monumental engineering projects have had a profound impact on the way we navigate our world, reshaping the very fabric of global trade and commerce. The 19th and 20th centuries witnessed remarkable feats of engineering that further revolutionized global trade, the construction of the Suez and Panama Canals. These canals were not just about cutting through land, they were about connecting continents, cultures, and economies in ways previously unimaginable.
These man-made waterways significantly shortened shipping routes, reducing travel times and costs, and transforming the geography of global commerce. By providing more direct paths for ships, they enabled faster and more efficient transportation of goods, which in turn spurred economic growth and development across the globe.
The Suez Canal, completed in 1869, connected the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea, providing a shortcut between Europe and Asia. This monumental achievement was a game-changer for maritime navigation, drastically reducing the distance ships had to travel. This eliminated the need for ships to navigate around the entire African continent, significantly reducing travel distances and times. The Suez Canal quickly became one of the most important waterways in the world, facilitating the movement of goods between Europe, Asia, and beyond.
The canal quickly became a vital artery of global trade, facilitating the flow of goods and energy between East and West. Its strategic importance cannot be overstated, as it allowed for the more efficient and cost-effective transportation of a wide variety of commodities.
The Panama Canal, completed in 1914, connected the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans through a narrow strip of land in Panama. This engineering marvel was a testament to human ingenuity and determination, overcoming immense challenges to create a passage that would forever change global shipping. This engineering marvel eliminated the treacherous journey around the southern tip of South America, further shortening shipping routes and boosting trade between the Americas, Asia, and Europe. The Panama Canal's impact on global trade was immediate and profound, opening up new possibilities for international commerce.
The construction of the Suez and Panama Canals marked a turning point in global trade and geopolitics. These projects were not just about engineering, they were about vision and ambition, reshaping the world in ways that continue to resonate today. They transformed shipping routes, facilitated the growth of international commerce, and solidified the importance of maritime dominance in a globalized world. The canals became symbols of progress and innovation, demonstrating the power of human ingenuity to overcome natural barriers.
However, these canals also became strategic choke points, vulnerable to disruptions and geopolitical tensions. Their importance made them targets during conflicts and crises, highlighting the delicate balance of power in global trade. Control over these vital waterways continues to be a source of strategic competition and cooperation in the 21st century. As global trade continues to evolve, the Suez and Panama Canals remain crucial to the movement of goods and the stability of international relations. Section 5. Modern maritime routes connecting a globalized world. In the modern era, maritime trade routes have become even more critical, connecting a globalized world and fueling unprecedented economic growth.
These intricate networks of shipping lanes crisscross the oceans, carrying a vast array of goods, from raw materials to finished products, connecting producers and consumers across continents.
The Strait of Malacca, located between Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore, is one of the world's busiest shipping lanes. This strategic choke point handles a quarter of global trade, including oil shipments from the Middle East to Asia's industrial powerhouses.
The English Channel, connecting the North Sea to the Atlantic Ocean, is another vital maritime route. It handles a significant portion of European trade and serves as a gateway for goods flowing between Europe and the rest of the world.
These modern maritime routes are the lifelines of our globalized economy. They facilitate the just-in-time delivery of goods, support complex supply chains, and connect businesses and consumers worldwide.
However, these routes also present challenges, including piracy, maritime disputes, and the environmental impact of shipping.
If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the fascinating world of global trade, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Thank you for watching.